Good evening, everyone. Hope all is well. Back again with this live session. So, today we are going to be going live with someone who is within the virtual reality business. And we're going to be talking about that, how they use it in different ways. Hot Red Chili, hope all's well. Yeah, here we go. I hope it works because yesterday it wasn't. Hello. Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine. Want one more time congratulate you with your birthday.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate
A
it.
lot of healthy for you and for your family. It's very important right now.
Thank you. Appreciate it. How are you doing?
Very good. Thank you. This week is much better than last week. I'm sorry for that situation, but it was very busy.
Good. We like to hear that when people are busy, with all this going on and, business is booming, that's good. So, thank you so much for coming on my live session to talk about what you do in your career, in your professional life. I know you deal with virtual reality, augmented reality. So, we're going to be talking about all of that. How does that get used in property, and how do people appreciate that when in today's world they have to view a property from, let's say, Australia, and they want to buy a property here in London? How can they use that virtual reality and see that property? So before we move forward, if you can introduce yourself as to who you are and what, I said what you do, but go ahead in terms of what you do in your career.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Julia Madsen, and I live in Denmark the last 4 years. I help interior designers, architects, construction companies, and real estate to present their ideas through 3D visualization, virtual and augmented reality.
Super.
Yeah, I have my company 3.5 years, and it's growing now, even in this hard time, but it's, thanks God, it's still better. So yeah.
But in this hard time, I guess people like from your sort of industry, the virtual reality, the 3D visualizations, the video, the professional video, photos, all that has grown so much. I mean, we see it on social media every day of different ways people presenting their videos or property, whatever it is in the architectural world. It's good to see all of that and how the world is sort of changing into using digital media than to possibly go and view a property themselves. So before we move forward, Julia, if I can take you back into your sort of teenage childhood years, you know, at that time, did you think about that you were going to be producing digital work for people in the property world or whoever wants to use virtual reality today? I mean, we're talking what, 20 years back, 25 years back, no one thought about this digital world, right? So what sort of career path did you choose, or what did inspire you when you were growing up that you wanted to do this, but you ended up doing virtual reality? What was it that you wanted to do when you were growing up?
Okay, my background is that I was born in Ukraine, and I
Okay.
lived there till I was 28. And my
Wow.
education is a building engineer. But after I finished my education, I start to work like interior designer, and I have
Okay.
7 years experience like interior designers. I work with private people in my country. I help them to make houses, flats. So, and my education really helped me a lot. But after I moved to and in my country, I also do 3D visualization. So 3D visualization I do during 10 years. But after
Okay.
I moved to Denmark. It's a completely new country. Everything was new, and I need to start everything from zero. So when you are foreign, just in a new country, you need to do much more than people who live here, because you need to
Adopt to
show
that situation.
what.
Adopt to the people, adopt to that country, to the
Yeah.
situation. It's a different world out there, right?
Yeah, from the beginning you need to adopt because everything different, culture, people, language. It's a Danish language here, but it's good that people speak English also here. And when I start to trying to find out what I want to do, my first was, okay, I want to be interior designer. I already have 7 years experience. But then I tried and it was not work really for me because everything was different here. When I show my Ukrainian portfolio, people like, what is this? It's not what we wanted because Scandinavia style, it's
Totally
just
different.
white. Yeah, it's just white walls, gray sofa, and like now they start to use color. But if you speak typical Scandinavia design, so it's like this. So, and then I start to think, okay, I want to have my own company, and what shall I do? I start with 3D visualization, and then in 2017, I went to Poland. It was a Swedish company. They present their company in Poland because they have a lot of people that work there.
Okay.
And it's first time that I hear about virtual reality because before I didn't know about. I hear, but I didn't know that I can use in my area. And then I start to be interested. I start to learn new program. Unreal, Unity, it's a program that I use for created virtual reality. And how I come to augmented reality. COVID situation helped me because from the
Let's,
beginning it was.
before you move forward into the virtual reality, I mean, just I wanted to stop you. You spoke about going to university and you did building engineering, right? When you were doing that, did you ever think that you're going to end up doing virtual reality, or even just end up doing interior designing? Because it's a totally different field, right?
I knew after I finished university that I will not be building engineer. So,
So why
at
did
that
you
time,
why did you choose to study that? I mean, because a lot of the people, or you know, in today's situation as well. Just talking, a few days ago, I saw a video where pilots in Australia had to give up their jobs because no one's flying, and they're now bus drivers. So how people have to adopt to certain situations. Did you have to adopt to a certain situation, or was it the fact that, okay, I think this is interesting, let's do this, and then we'll see how it goes? How did you choose to do engineering, and then why did you choose to get into interior designing?
engineering, a lot of people ask me why I choose it, and I cannot give an answer. It was not like I wanted to do it. One year before I went to university, I prepared myself to be economy because my mom is a bookkeeper and my grandfather is a bookkeeper, and I really thought I will be bookkeeper. But when I
Okay.
went to university with my documents, I met one guy. He was my teacher later, and he said, look, we have a new education right now. It was like building engineer with computer programming in building engineer.
Okay.
So I just say, okay, sounds interesting. I went home, sleep, and I decided, okay, I need to try it. So it was, in my situation, it was not my wish, my preparing, or someone from my family did it. No, it just, I think it's need to be
You just
happen.
woke
And I
up. You
really
just woke up and you decided that, yeah, okay, let's do it.
yeah, but I'm so much happy about my education because I can use it here. Even when I moved to Denmark, I lived not in European country, but I moved to Denmark. Even with this education, I can prove my education here because you need to have education to prove it, right? So I'm very happy with my education because it after I finished my education and I went to work for a building company and I start to do some crazy stuff, and then after 1 year I understand it's not mine. I just want to be interior designers, and then interior designer, and then I start to learn how to be interior designer because we just have a subject in my university like maybe half a year. It was not enough, so I
Okay.
need to start. So I need to study everything by myself. I spoke with interior designer from my city, took again a lot of courses, and then I start to try.
Good. And then now that you moved to Denmark, you got up with 3D visualizations, with virtual reality, and now with augmented reality. take us through the steps of, I mean, when you got into it, was it like new to the whole technology world, or was it already there and you got into it?
Denmark is very technological country, right? And
Okay.
it's everything is pretty. They use pretty new technology here,
Okay.
but I found out virtual and augmented reality not here. Like maybe it's not. It was here, but I didn't search for this. You know, I just
Okay.
start to get my client here. I help them with 3D. But then when I understand it's not enough and I need to do something more, because I need to be, it's not fair to say, but I need to try to be better so people will see me here. You know,
Okay.
I need to get attention
Adapt to
from
the
them.
situation, so you move with the technology, sort of.
Yeah. So I just
Okay.
try and I need to do something more so people to be more visible, you know. So and then I went to virtual reality, and from this year to augmented reality.
What's the difference between virtual and augmented? I mean, I understand reality, right? I mean, the only thing I know is virtual reality, how we use it. I've used it a few times in viewing properties, you know, for clients, for with the client. You know, it's a totally different world. It's like being an avatar, right? But what is the main difference between the both?
Virtual reality, you use virtual reality glasses.
Okay.
In my case, I use Oculus Quest, but today in the market they have different companies of this. Virtual reality is where I, like a specialist, I create, for example, your future home. Home is
Okay.
not built. You
Yep.
have an opportunity to take these glasses, and you will appear in your home. You can walk
Okay.
around, can change even colors on the walls, so you can
Yeah.
feel the space.
Yeah.
You can really, it's really looks like realistic.
There was a
uh,
program a few months ago on BBC over here in London, where they were refurbishing the people's home. But they were living in the home, but they were then refurbishing it, and they were showing them with these glasses on how their future home looks like, and they could go out and change it around and whatever, you know. So it was good to see that. So yeah, go ahead. And you were talking about
what is augmented reality? I work with 4 different areas in augmented reality. This is real estate, this is furniture companies, artists, I mean people who make paints and
okay.
pictures, and
Okay.
lamps. So for example, if you take example, can you see? This
Yep,
is
the
for
floor plan.
example a flat. The
Yep.
idea is usually when people buy a flat that is not built yet, right? What people can see? They can see a 2D plan.
Okay.
Usually, if
Yep.
they're lucky, they will see a 3D visualization.
Yep.
So here you can see 2D plan and 3D visualization. But here in the bottom, you can see a QR code.
Code. Yep.
So
Yep.
using your phone and using special app, calls NetHolder, you can scan this code and this flat in 3D will appear in your phone. So you can walk inside this flat using your
Yep.
home.
Your
So
phone.
now
Exactly.
that I had with some people, I had problem before. For example, right now in this 2020, right?
Okay.
Not all people have virtual reality glasses. It's
Yep.
not opportunity to meet with people. So augmented reality, it's a very good solution, and I cannot say it's better, but it's something different. But it gives people also opportunity to walk inside their flats. What
Through your
about
phone.
furniture? Yeah, through their phone. What about furniture? Furniture is, for example, if you want to buy some sofa and you have no idea how it will look in your home. Augmented reality is a super cool idea because you just go in special app, you press on the button, and the sofa appear in your flat. The same with the picture on the wall, the same with the lamps. No, this is a four niche what I take right now and my
Yep.
clients from this.
So in terms of getting the sofa appeared into your home, obviously if you're going to a furniture company, the furniture company does not know how your home looks like. So do they come and take photos, or they come and see the home before they place that sofa in the house?
No, the idea is if we speak about augmented reality, there is a new app called Netholder. This is
Okay.
a new application example. For example, Instagram we have for pictures and videos, right?
Yep.
Netholder was created it's a messenger with AR contacts. So everyone, you, me, everyone in the world now has opportunity to create their own page and put their business in augmented reality. So what I'm doing, I help companies to put their furniture, for example, if we take furniture, to the augmented reality world. And
Okay.
then they have a lot of customers, then they send invitation or just emails to their customer and say, look, now all our furniture in augmented reality world. So it's like one more way for people to remind themselves, one more way to be one of the first. And it's good that furniture companies, they don't need to create an app. App is already created. What they need to start to, for example, to work with me, I will create 3D model of the furniture. So
Okay.
they will see 3D model, but it's in a real size, it has really texture, so it looks like real.
And the person can actually just shop using that app, directly get it sent over, and that's it. They don't even have to go to the shop, right?
No, they don't need, and it's good that in this app it's a messenger, and then you can just, even if you have, for example, new product, for example, you have a furniture company, right? You have
Yep.
a new sofa coming in augmented reality. You just send through a messenger to all your clients, so you remind about yourself. Your clients can see your product, so they don't need every time go to your website. And I think it's good.
So I guess less jobs for furniture salespeople. They don't
Yeah.
need them anymore.
No, it's also good for them, for people, because it just starts, not everyone use it, so it's just new. This app was appear in May 2020.
Specifically made for the era we're living in right now.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And that's what's boosted up so many people in the creative world who create, like yourself, these 3D visualizations, augmented, virtual reality, everything like that. I mean, we used to see this. When did we sort of see virtual reality first? I think I saw it when it was Matrix, right? And you saw them sitting there and in the glasses into the thing. We're seeing it in real life right now. Where do you think technology is going to move forward? I mean, how is there any way forward from now augmented reality to something else?
Yeah, I see it's still, I think now people still need to know, because, for example, right now I trying to more explain people what it is, because not everyone know, even people from real estates, in furniture, not everyone know what it is. And some people don't want to change anything. They're happy with their brochure, what they have. They're happy with the website. They have like their
I
clients,
mean,
and they don't want to change anything. And
some of
it's
them
fair
don't
enough.
even have Instagram,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, it's true. Instagram, but it's fair enough. It's their business. But what about augmented reality? I think it's a future, because it's already like Google and other big companies. They created augmented reality glasses. So I think it was several years ago. They already made something, but they put, if I remember correct, they
Yeah, they
put a
put a hold
camera,
on it. Yeah.
and it was not legal to do it. So now I saw I saw in internet that they will be ready, I think, next year. So it will be even easier, because now having normal glasses, not this is heavy big glasses, so it looks like normal glasses, and
Yeah.
then it will everything appear in augmented reality.
Wow. I mean, technology is just super fast, right? It's not stopping. You gotta, and to stay ahead or in line with the technology, you gotta move forward with it. You gotta adopt to it. it's really amazing in terms of what you're doing, how you're doing it, working with so many different people within the property world. You know, I'm sure business is just going to escalate from here. The amount of lockdowns and the amount of closures that we're going to have, I don't know till how long, but in the digital technology world, I think it's moving really fast. And I think it's just taking over different ways of life that people would live in. I mean, everything that we used to see in movies is now just becoming reality. It's so powerful, so powerful. It's been absolutely amazing talking to you in terms of, you know, firstly clearing up the space in terms of what you do, how you do it, and what's the difference between the two big reality sort of areas. Before we go, Julia, you know, we've gone through so much negativity. I'm sure you've had to adopt to your business, move it into a different way of running. Like you mentioned, today people are on social media more than people would look on a website. You know, check the profile, see what they've done, bang. What positive message would you like to share with the world today so that they can adopt to situations in life and move forward and forget all that negativity behind them?
No, I think all depends on us. So during this COVID situation, some people can just sit at home and don't know what to do. And other people just take an opportunity to start to learn something. Yes, it's a bad times. Yes, for everyone, bad times. It's not just for you and me or for some Philip from from America, you know, but it's from everyone. It's bad times. So instead of sitting home and complaining and why this 2020 is so bad, we are alive, we are healthy,
Absolutely.
our family
Absolutely.
is healthy, and this is the most important. Money will come, clients will come, and I can see that I'm very happy. I cannot say, it's not fair to say I'm happy that this year was like this, no, but I'm happy I had this pause because I could just stay a little bit and think what I want to do. And yes, it was a lot of work I did. It was a lot of free work that I did for myself, but I understand why I do this work. So I do it when world will come back, when world will again start to be normal. Maybe it will not start to be normal again. If it's even not, augmented and virtual reality will be there.
You guys have changed it, right? But it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. And hopefully we'll speak soon again. When you're in London and you want to do some visual, you know, stuff for the properties that I have, do give me a shout out.
Yeah, thank you. Enjoy your day.
Thank you so much, Julia. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Wow, so that cleared the space. Virtual, augmented reality, whatever you want to use. You know, there are so many features out there. Sitting like just in this office and I can just see whatever property I want, provided they have that feature with them. So thank you to Julia for joining me today. Thank you to everyone that joined in. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you soon.